everyone, welcome to Chasing the Kraken. I managed to sneak out for one last trip. I'm at Sylvan Lake. It is the 28th of March, and it's like the bitter end of ice fishing season. This is one of the few lakes around here that is open this late. So yeah, I got Shiloh out again, and we are there's no signs of problems with the ice, so we were able to drive on. We got the tent set up. Let's go show you around. It is the sun's just going down, so you can tell it's coming up on spring because it's setting a lot later. Anyway, so we got the old Ram 1500. There's the old Cabela's. I don't know how well you'll be able to see this in here, but that's our good girl Shiloh sitting there. We got the diesel heater set up. We're all set up with a couple of holes. We're in about 15 feet of water. This is an area that I fished in before. I've gotten perch in here. We've had burbot, and it's coming up on burbot spawn, so hoping to pick up a little bit of burbot. We have our live well cut into the ice. Just got to cover with a piece of foam, so hopefully I can just chip it out in the morning. But yeah, it's coming up on sunset, and we're gonna do a little bit of fishing in the tent. Play a little board game or something, and Shiloh and I are gonna have something to eat, and we're gonna have an adventure. All right, guys, thanks for coming along. Let's get cracking.
Well, good morning. Got set up here. Had a line in the water, didn't see much on the thing. I'm a little bit shallower than I wanted to be. Like, I'm actually in 14 feet of water, and I wanted to be closer to 20. So but my auger was acting up. So anyway, we're here. I might relocate a little bit further down the line and try a little bit deeper, because this I did manage to get an image on the camera, the underwater camera, and we have a little bit of weeds down there, and I wanted a little bit more of a sandy flat, and I know the sandy flat is just over there. So anyway, we're gonna have a little breakfast. Miss Shiloh is gonna go out and go to the bathroom, and we'll get after it. So what's for breakfast today? So I just made myself a coffee with a little bit of Bailey's, which is nice, so you don't have to haul cream around. And today, don't judge me, there's a reason why I don't have a camping and cooking channel. So this is actually a variation of biscuits and gravy. So a while ago I decided I was going to try it, so I ended up buying the pork, the big tube of pork sausage, and did the flour and the water and all that. And when it was done, I was like, this is just sort of like a bland version of pork chops and mushroom gravy that I think most Canadian people, or at least people in my neck of the woods, that was like a family favorite. So what I've done is actually just the ground pork sausage, fried it up and put it in with a can of cream of mushroom soup and some milk. So I'm going to reheat it here and put it on a piece of bread. And I had it yesterday for brunch, and it was delicious. So that's what's for dinner, or for breakfast anyway. So I ended up moving. That place that I was at this morning is just slow, and there was just tiny perch there. So I've moved over where there's more people. But I drilled all my holes, and I was like, okay, this is good. This is where everyone is, good. And then it's realized it's about 8 feet down, 8 feet of water. But there are really large perch here, so that's a good sign. So I did bring one in already. So looks like I'm going to be doing some perch fishing, and we're gonna see how this goes. This is the setup. So we have the I have my Windows tablet recording, and it's all connected through a couple of adapters into the Yo-Yo 12 white light camera. So it's 1000 TVL. So nothing fancy, but actually I'm liking it so far.
sitting here waiting for the fish to bite. I'll show you something I worked on. Now, I stole the design off of online, but I designed these myself. So it's a, the idea is, it's a 3D printed shelf that slides onto the poles of your hub. And I've got this one, which is just sort of a plain tray. And then over here, currently guarding my truck keys, is the it's one I kind of built in a couple of rod holders. I mean, it's just PLA, so it's not super strong, but a little spot for a can of pop. My only design regret is that it's not, I didn't measure my Yeti before I built it. But otherwise, and they just sort of, you slide them on at the top and then drop them down. Whitefish scare the perch. The perch scare away, the pike comes in and scares away the whitefish. Yeah, and here I am stuck in the middle with you. I do have one other little innovation. I've always struggled with not having enough power, so when I go on these little adventures, so what I did was I created this, I took a ammo box. I've got 2 lithium iron phosphate batteries. So they're hooked up in parallel, yes, parallel. And then I've got these little charging guys in here. So I also, and once I have that guy in there, and I also have this small inverter that I bought off of Amazon. Oh, there we go. Oh, and of course there's no drag. Oh, hey, finally. Oh boys, this is a monster. There you go.
Couple of boys, you can have yourself a cocktail.
That's a nice guy. Could this be my end of season perch? Eh, holy! Okay. All right, that's the winner. Good job, finally. All right, so finally got, well, for me, a decent perch. That's a nice guy, actually. Oh, he's just poking me. There we go. One, to me, good size perch. That guy has to be 9-10 inches. All right. I don't want to hurt him, so Shy. Oh, Shy's still sleeping. Well, that's it, guys. That's the end of my season. Okay, Hans. See you later. Down he goes. Thanks for coming along with me, guys. We'll see you on the open water. If I don't see you on some little video or whatever, but thanks for coming and chasing the Kraken with me.